Episode 2 The Whispering Forest. 3 days had passed since the four friends left the glowing crater behind. The silver compass never stopped moving. It always pointed toward the floating mountain high above the clouds, but reaching it would not be easy. Each step carried them deeper into a land untouched by time. Towering trees stretched so high that their branches disappeared into emerald mist. Crystal vines hung from the canopy like shimmering waterfalls, and glowing butterflies drifted lazily through the air. "It almost feels peaceful," Rowan whispered. As if answering him, every butterfly vanished. The forest became silent. Too silent. Cale rested his hand on the hilt of the new sword they had crafted from the crystal remains of the monster they defeated days before. "I don't like this." Luna slowly nodded. "Magic is everywhere." She closed her eyes. "But something is hiding it." Suddenly, a voice echoed through the trees. "Leave." Another voice answered from the opposite direction. "Before it finds you." Mira spun around. "Did anyone else hear that?" Everyone nodded. The whispers continued, soft, gentle, almost comforting, yet every word sent chills racing down their spines. As the sun began to set, they reached the ruins of an ancient stone village. Not a single building remained intact. Massive roots had swallowed entire homes. Broken statues stared silently toward the heavens. In the center stood a cracked fountain. The water inside glowed silver. Luna knelt beside it. This place was once protected by powerful magic. Cale frowned. What happened? Before Luna could answer, the water rippled. An image appeared on its surface. Hundreds of warriors, mages, dragons, a battle unlike anything they had ever imagined. At the center stood a man wearing armor forged from starlight itself. He held a sword that burned brighter than the sun. Opposing him, a figure wrapped entirely in darkness. The battle ended in a blinding explosion. The vision vanished. The fountain turned still once more. "What was that?" Rowan asked. Luna stared at the water. "I think we just witnessed history." Night arrived quickly. The group decided to camp within the ruins. A fire crackled softly while everyone rested. Everyone except Mira. She couldn't sleep. The whispers had returned. This time, they were calling her name. "Mira." She looked toward the forest. No one was there. "Mira." Against her better judgment, she stood. One careful step, then another. The voices grew louder, stronger, almost impossible to resist. She wandered between ancient trees until she reached a small clearing. Moonlight poured through the branches. At its center stood a mirror, not made of glass, but entirely of shimmering crystal. As Mira approached, her reflection smiled. She did not. The reflection raised its hand. She didn't. Then, the reflection stepped out of the mirror. It looked exactly like her, except its eyes glowed crimson. "You've always believed you were the weakest," the copy smiled. "What have I told you? This was never true." Back at camp, Cale suddenly opened his eyes. "Mira?" No answer. Rowan looked around. Where did she go? Luna's face turned pale. The whispers, the luring her somewhere. Without another word, the three friends grabbed their weapons and sprinted into the darkness. Branches snapped beneath their feet. The compass spun wildly, then stopped. Pointing toward a silver light deeper within the forest, they burst into the clearing. "Mira!" She stood frozen before the crystal mirror. Across from her was another Mira. The copy slowly turned towards the others. Its smile stretched far wider than any human smile should. "I was wondering when the rest of you would arrive." The ground trembled, the mirror cracked. Dark hands began reaching through the broken glass. 1, 10, 100. Then a massive crimson eye opened inside the mirror. The forest itself screamed, and the real adventure had only just begun.